Okay, so here we're gonna do a little eyebrow tutorial. This is the finished look with all the makeup. So first I'm going in with a spoolie, and on the other side is a brow brush thing. So I'm brushing out my brows before I do anything else. I do have my eyeshadow and foundation and concealer already on. This is the Anastasia Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. And I'm just going in and underlining my brows before I do anything else and getting the general shape of my brows. And then I go in with a spoolie and brush everything out in between all the steps. That makes a big difference. So now I'm still going in and filling in the outer edge of my eyebrows where I feel like my hairs are a little bit sparse. And then you'll see me go in with a spoolie again and brush everything out. So now I'm doing the same thing with the other brow. I'm underlining my brow shape, and then I'm going in with more Dip Brow Pomade, and I am just filling in where I feel like things are a little bit sparse on my eyebrows, and then always going in and brushing them out. And just doing the same thing, a little bit on top. I always do bottom first, but then I go on top, and then I always brush it out. And yeah, now I'm gonna go ahead and take some powder. It doesn't have to be brow powder, it can be eyeshadow that's the same color, and I'm taking the darkest one and I'm going on the outer edge of my eyebrows and filling in again. And then, as always, I'm gonna go in and brush it out with the spoolie after I'm done. But first I'm going in with a little bit of a lighter shade for my inner corner of my eyebrows. You don't want it to be dark all the way around, otherwise it tends to look a little crazy and bushy. So again, I'm filling in more and then I'm brushing them out. And this powder really, it doesn't look as intense as if you go all in with a Dip Brow Pomade, which can tend to look a little bit tattooed on, if you get my drift. This looks more like hair. But first, y'all, my brows were crazy, so I went in and you can see the little hairs that needed to be tweezed, and I went in and I tweezed them. Now I'm going in with some concealer and I am carving out my eyebrows slowly but surely on both sides. I'm starting with underneath the brow, and this is just going to make everything look really nice and clean. Like I just got my brows done, and just going in with that's a flat definer brush from Sigma, and then I go in on the top and do the same thing, just carving them out. And then I'm doing the same thing on the other side, just carving it out on top with my concealer and my Sigma flat definer brush. And I'm just, y'all, taking my time and going in and making sure everything is all blended out. Don't want that concealer to look like a line. So now I'm taking a foundation brush and I'm just blending out the concealer on top so it doesn't look like a straight up concealer line. And yeah, now I'm actually, so normally I go in with the brow gel before I do the concealer, but I forgot because I was getting too into this. So now I'm going in and setting my eyebrows with the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel. And y'all, once you let this dry, it does not go anywhere. So I'm doing that, and then I'm going to let it dry before the next step. And the next step is I'm just going back in with concealer, which normally I would do after setting my brows. But since I had forgotten to do that, I did a little out of order here. But anyway, I'm going in and just making sure that everything looks nice and clean on top and bottom. And that is how I do my brows. Here is the finished look with all the makeup on. Sometimes I feel like it looks weird without the rest of the makeup, but here you go. Thanks, y'all.